They destroy maize and other crops, multiply rapidly, and are masters of disguise. The fall armyworm, also known as Spodotera frugipeda, originates from the tropical regions of the United States and South America, including Argentina and the Caribbean region. The first report of outbreaks of the fall armyworm in Africa came from several West African countries early in 2016.
The fall armyworm has come to Southern Africa at a time when we are recovering from a drought that was induced by the El Niño during the last season. And this drought resulted in more than 40 million people being food insecure. So we have a problem where this infestation, this pest can worsen the situation in terms of the food insecurity.
Mr. Buhoshi, an emerging farmer, is one of the unfortunate farmers whose farms was affected by the fall armyworms. He thought it was just a regular worm at first, but then realized that he was dealing with something completely new. He had heard a fellow farmer speaking of a new worm, so he sought advice on the right pesticide to use. He was advised by the extension officer on the pesticides to use.
Batho ba re ke pangono ka theko ya ko tlase re no ya hore ka he o tshwere 1000 rand o kry 1 liter ba re ke 750 or ke 1000 so bara tsona re di reka ditlhare really a ke tsebore ke rekile tse kae a ke tsebore ke spendile tse kae he ke bala chef 3000 labor re ya ba patela ke re le re ba 100 rand a day so ke hubetse.
The provincial department has shown its support by sending over representatives to the infested farms to try and find a solution to this problem and to help the farmers with relevant chemicals to at least contain the pest till a permanent solution is found.
Re shumela mo thokong ya Rust Fentere ye le bontate Johannes Bogoshi ga mmogo le balimishi ba bangwe ga botse re kwa di farmera ba ntse ba lla ka seboko mara le rena be re se tshwere nnete ya gore na ke seboko sa mohuta mang e fela ra kwa go tswa go khoro ya tšatemo ya ko national ba re ba santse ba sele busy le bo ramatlhale ba nyakishisha gore na ikabe ke seboko sa mohuta mang se tswa kae se ka gona go laolwa jwang bona jwale ka gore go goeletswa ke khoro ya rena ya tšatemo ya bogareng ya national ra thoma go lemoga gore seboko se ka gore ke seo se seng sa tlwaelega ra thoma go sepela le gona mo dipolaseng tša bontate Bogoshi le mafelo a mangwe gona ka mo Limpopo re eta re lekola gore na tshenyo ya seboko se ke e kakang le gona le sona se tlile ka bogolo bo bokakang so far mo tikologong ya ntate Bogoshi re khumane gore ke balemi ba ba ka lekanang ba bane re bala le yena ba re etetseng dipolasi tša bona ra khumana gore seboko seo se gona.
This pest is a good flyer and is not easily contained in a specific area. Damage reported in South Africa so far is mainly on yellow maize varieties, and especially on sweet corn, as well as maize planted for seed production. Countries with confirmed outbreaks could face import bans on their agricultural products because the fall armyworm is classified as a quarantine pest. Although this small-scale farm was also infested with the fall armyworms, it has been controlled because the farmer applied pesticides on time. Though there is still signs of the pest on his farm, the good news is that his maize is almost ready for harvest. Mr. Makamedi has come to inspect the farm and advise the farmers on the next steps.
Then from there, about all she like an aquanyana or all citizens of Tama. Then has to Tama Fagran whole what I saw Honor. Maraho, Oleku, Jimuga, or then I was a corner of one Pila would sell a Kamuka. Mara from there, all I heard is Ola Okava, no Savi Lebuka, no Pala. In the La Mania. Mara fela ka kitso yana ya utlha le yona mo pekana fale ke ka mo khonno go rona maragolo fa le gona le something se se diragala ara khona o di fenya ka mo ka tsona di teng mara re lekile ka mo gore ka khona di re tlo re di fokoditse thata be ka hele bona wa tshepisa.
Ntate Mashishi shows off his brilliance through his handmade tractor that he assembled himself to help him spray his crop efficiently. The old farmer rejoices because despite the threat, he will get a fairly good harvest.
We're part of a family business, and the company is already 67 years. We've got 4,000 hectares of sorghum this year. About 80% of our sorghum has been affected, and the youngest sorghums is the worst affected. About 3 weeks ago, the worm was identified, positively identified what it was or what it is, and we identified about 24 hours later. We identified on the farm, and another 24 hours we start spraying. So the reaction time was really good. All the input suppliers, the chemical suppliers, really supplied us with the good information at that stage, and we just start spraying. And as we sprayed, we built up a bit of experience on the pest, and that experience will really help for the future.
We are now at Van der Walt farm, where we are going to test the chemicals that were given to them by the department, and also to witness how the tractor is being operated for spraying the wheat that is planted here.
I think the easiest to see the worm, identify the worm, is a V formation on his head, and then four prominent dots on his back. And it's a very aggressive eater. It's not the same as the plain American worm. So yeah, that's the situation.
Mr. Muller, a commercial farmer, has successfully controlled the fall armyworms on his farm, proving that with robust monitoring, adequate resources, and timely response, farmers can control the pest.
Ons het daarom vroegtydig dit gesien, jy weet, die probleem gesien, en ons het gou opgetree. So ons het kon dit vinnig onder beheer kry. So dit het nie eintlik so groot impak gehad nie, behalwe op al die chemiese middels wat ons moes gekoop het. Hulle moet maar net aanhou spuit, en hulle moet maar in hulle lande kom en kyk wat is hulle met die regte hoeveelhede water spuit.
Before he knew about the armyworm, he was already spraying for other pests. So the armyworm was not that high when it came. The first one, he saw that it's not effective, and then lately he used Trihant, which killed all the worms now. And we did scouting, and we are sure that there are no more worms. We know that Mpumalanga Northwest is also affected. The department has already done pamphlets, flyers to give to farmers. We are doing presentations, and also those media alerts through the radio stations and television.
FAO has been working with the countries and the SADC Secretariat to address this problem in terms of containing it, in terms of raising awareness, in terms of generating knowledge around the pest. But going forward, if it stays in the region, we need to know how is it going to survive from now over the winter to the next summer season, because it has the potential to affect other crops besides maize. We have to identify and implement sustainable solutions. And to do this, we need partnerships so that we can comprehensively address the problem as in Southern Africa.
As a department, we intervene. You must have heard that the minister visited some of the affected farmers, and immediately we set the budget aside to buy the pesticides, and we started to distribute those pesticides to all the farmers to make sure that they kill the pests.
Farmers in the Limpopo province, with support from the Provincial Department and the Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, are currently at war with the pest army.